Kanye is moving to Tokyo, Japan to finish his new album Bully that we might still be getting this year. And also there's been reports of him divorcing Bianca Censori, his wife of 2 years at this point, and who's accompanied him throughout this entire Vultures era. But today we're gonna clarify it all and break down why he's actually moving to Japan. So let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So let's start with that divorce rumor, because there's been an article on TMZ, where else, that said that their marriage was on the rocks and a divorce was on the horizon. And it actually, kind of called on sources close to both of them that had confirmed that the two of them had been, broken up, and that Ye and Bianca as well from both sides were considering divorce. This led to some funny, reports and stories on the internet for people calling for Pete Davidson to jump in and do the funniest thing ever by now dating Bianca Censori like he did with Kim Kardashian after her and Kanye got divorced a couple of years ago. This is obviously just bullshit, to be honest. But these reports can all just be argued away by recent pictures of both of them in Japan, just happily being together. So they're likely not divorced. But there's one paragraph in that article from TMZ that did also get some attention. It says right here, while there's no word on what prompted the split or who pulled the plug on the relationship, we're told Ye has been telling people close to him he plans to live in Tokyo and divorce Bianca. While the second part, divorcing Bianca, apparently is not true, the first part, that he plans to live in Tokyo, could very well be true, at least for the next couple of months to finish his album Bully. Because obviously he himself is in Japan, as we just saw with Bianca. Those pictures were taken in Japan, and a couple of collaborators have been flown out to be also with Ye and his team recording in Japan. For example, first of all, we had Baby Keem, who posted through a couple of pictures that he was also in Tokyo, Japan, and also linking up with Kanye, enjoying a meal, and most likely working on music. I mean, Keem has that funny backstory with, that Ye messaged a fan page of Baby Keem while he thought that was the real Keem, and we then got the info about, Vultures 2 at that point. That was pretty funny. That was actually funny. Now, the real Baby Keem is actually in Japan, so he found the real number. Another artist that has also been flown out, or at least been hinting at being in Japan, is Toliver. He posted a couple of days ago at this point. You've probably seen this report, but I wanted to include it here, that he says Gemini business, so Gemini also referring to Kanye because he's a Gemini, and him being at the, I guess, Tokyo airport. And also another picture, a story that was only a day or two ago, where he was posted up in some sort of studio where he said, so locked in, it makes no sense to be honest. Apparently working on music, hopefully also helping Kanye on Bully, actually finishing that album and having some sensible beats on that one, unlike Vultures 2. Now, there's been this one post by the Good Ass Sub, shout out to them, who kind of, compiled a couple of the people on their page. They said Ye is calling the Avengers to Japan, after Malik Yusuf also posted that he was there. So we have Sean Leon, Baby Keem, Toliver, Metro Boomin, Malik Yusuf, and Shay Pope. So this means that, for example, Metro Boomin, who we've known is also working on stuff like the new Weeknd album, but also now Kanye's album, is also in Japan. So we really have a couple of interesting people linking up over there. And over the past couple of days, we've gotten confirmation from two other guys that they're going to be there. First of all, we had a story from Quentin Miller posting some yen symbols, which could be referring to the yen and dollar sign collab, where yen was for Ye, and he said Tokyo, Japan with a couple of Japan flags. So that's pretty interesting. So likely he's also there. He's a writer, obviously. And we've also had the photographer Oz Taylor, who shot a couple of amazing pictures for Kanye during the Vultures era, be in Japan, and they were spotted at a restaurant together, and they signed this wall where it says Ye and Oz. So he's also there. So Ye is truly assembling the entire team that is working on music over in Tokyo, Japan. And I mean, Ye has been, that's kind of his thing. He retreats to some remote place and flies all the people out there. Remember Hawaii for Twisted Fantasy? Hopefully this can be somewhat comparable, even though I doubt it, but still, it's pretty great to see that he's actively choosing the people he wants to be flown out after we've seen the random array of people working on Vultures 2 trying to fix it as well. It's now great to see that we have a couple of artists that we can rely on, that they make great music, that Kanye probably handpicked himself as to who he wants on the album, with Dawn, with Keem, so Metro Boomin. So, I mean, that's a pretty good sign that at least we're getting somewhat of a proper album. Also, one thing that I wanted to put in here, Ian Connor also kind of, weighs in on the Bully rollout because he posted a picture of a shirt that has the Bully movie cover on it. And I mean, this could just be a random shirt, but I mean, it's definitely referring to something Kanye related, because why else would you post the Bully cover at this point? Regarding the Bully cover, there's been some fan-made covers that I wanted to show y'all, which look pretty cool. I mean, we have this whole aesthetic going on with this Asian aesthetic, with the tall grass we've had at the first Haiku show. We know that he's in Japan now, so apparently that is what he's going for. And we're not sure if that's actually going to reflect in the album, in the actual sound of the album, but it's great to see that he's out in Japan. And one thing that is very worthy of mentioning, we haven't gotten the confirmation that Ty Dolla $ign is in Japan. So apparently this Bully album is truly the solo album, even though we kind of thought that from the snippets of Preacher Man and Beauty and the Beast, and I mean Love, Love, Love leaked, a couple of days ago. But this is the confirmation that likely Ty is just not going to be on there, not even as a lot of features. It's actually going to be another solo Ye album. And what this means for Vultures 3 is still very unclear. It's still, we kind of have both of these albums up in the air, because Vultures 3 was confirmed by, we had this one live stream from 88 Keys. Ty Dolla $ign was also hinting at it. Traxxer was the latest one that hinted at multiple albums coming. That's the thing we talked about in the last video on Kanye. So it's still a pretty weird situation. We don't know what to make of it. We don't know what's actually coming. But one thing is for sure, Bully is the album that he's working on right now, and he's flying a lot of people out to Japan to finish that album. A lot of interesting people that can probably do some great work when they're working together with Ye. So that's going to be it for today. We have this array of news. Apparently Bianca and Ye are not getting divorced, which is a good sign. I mean, I just hope the best for them. And I mean, they look pretty happy in the latest pic, and they're in Japan, they're with the people. I think it's all good. I don't know who spread that rumor. We've also had fan pages confirm it. No need for Pete Davidson to intervene here. It's all good, Pete. You can stay calm, stay at home. But, let's just hope for the record to actually come out at some point. Bully, hopefully still this year. I'll keep you updated if anything new happens on the Kanye front. Until the next time, I want to know what y'all think about this. Do you think, where did you think that rumor came from? From Ye and Bianca getting divorced? And when do you think Bully is dropping? What do you make of all these people being flown out to Japan, to Tokyo, to work on that record? And what do you think it will sound like? All your thoughts on this, please let me know in the comments down below.
If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.